Well, hello, and thanks for joining me. We're going to go ahead right now and look at the magazine extensions. Obviously, with the Mini-Glocks, there's a real need for an extension because you'll notice the Mini-Glock has not only a mini slide, but has a mini frame, and so it's very difficult to hold on to the gun. And you'll see there's a lot of play there, and my little pinky finger has no place to go. So this affects your accuracy, affects your ability to draw the gun from concealment, affects your ability to control the gun in multiple rapid-fire shots. So the solution is a magazine extension, and they're very easy to install. Often people call and say, well, how do you do it? And I'm going to show you right now, but let's talk about the two different types that are available. Actually, there's three different types available. This is the standard base plate. There is a fingertip extension, which does not increase the magazine capacity. It just gives you something to hold on to. And that's what it looks like, right like that. And there's also a one-shot extension, which not only gives you something to hold on to, but also adds one shot into the magazine, which is a nice feature within itself. So you can see what that looks like. All right? And there is a two-shot extension as well. The magazine must be disassembled to go ahead and install this. So to do so, we're going to take a punch, and this is a rather stout punch. You can see it's thick enough to be able to stand on top of it in a sense with all my weight without bending it. All right? And you see in the bottom of the magazine itself, there's a small hole that has a spring-loaded detent in there. And so the objective is to take the punch, stick it into the hole, and now I usually put this in my lap, okay? But I'm going to stand up on top of this just to dislodge it and get all my weight on here. And you have to kind of do it like this, okay? Okay. Obviously, it takes a little bit of muscle, and it's hard to do with just your arms, okay? So if you notice, I put it in my lap and sat down on it with all my shoulder weight, and that's how you dislodge it. So once I dislodge it, again, I can kind of keep it there for just a second, and I want to be very careful not to just yank the plate off and have the spring fly across the room, because anybody who's done this has done that once or twice, and it's no fun to go find that spring. So then I'm just going to kind of work this thing off a little bit with my thumb and this punch, and being very careful again to go slowly and capture that spring with my thumb. And I have done so, and there it is, just like that. So, off comes the factory base plate, and I'm going to go ahead and just now install the fingertip extension. Does not give me one round, but just so you know how to do it and how it looks. You can see it only goes on one way. I've still captured the inside floor plate with the spring, and there's no need to let it come all the way out. I'm just going to go ahead and recompress it and start the piece on. Now this is always a little tricky, always where you need like a third hand. But once I get it started, the key is to capture that there, and then that's always a good sound when you hear that nice click. All right, so it clicks into place. You can see the spring-loaded little detent just lined itself up. And now you'll notice that I've got that fingertip extension just as advertised to give you enough to hold on to be able to control those fast shot-to-shots, as well as something to grab onto when you're pulling from concealment. And that's what one of the major features of this is. It gives you, more surface area to get a good grip. And the nice thing I like about this fingertip extension, it has a little curve at the end, which kind of forces your finger in the right place, which forces your finger up a little bit and helps you get that proper grip for accurate shooting. I think you'll enjoy the fingertip extension. Thanks for watching. See you next time.